our creative arts should be enhancing what we're doing and not distracting. Are we doing something wrong? Let's discuss. Hey everyone, my name is Justin Edmonds. Thank you so much for checking out the channel. Before we dive in, I want to say thank you for watching this video, and that I would love for you guys to hit that subscribe button. 79% of you are not subscribed to the channel that are watching the videos, and I would really love, I'm shooting for 400 right now. We're just a little over, I think we're, the time of the recording this video, I'm at 323 subscribers. So thank you for everyone that has subscribed. It means the world to me. It's a big deal for me. All right, so first let's talk about what does it mean to enhance, not distract. And what that means to me is that everything that we do with technology and our creative arts, including worship, lighting, graphic design, video, all those kind of things, is all supposed to enhance what we are doing and what the mission of the church is. And the mission of the church is for the word to get out there, to change lives, and that we should not be doing anything to distract from that. So I know a lot of my topics are more geared towards, you know, like the live production, audio, lighting guys or gals, sorry.
How dare you?
But this kind of goes for everyone. Graphic design, the guys that are creating the videos that are going on Facebook or YouTube. This topic is the topic of the channel, and this is going to be my motto from now on. So you're going to hear me say enhance, not distract a lot more, and I'm also working on a line of merch for it. So stay tuned for that. I'm really excited about it. So when you are doing something, you don't want to distract from what's happening. And sometimes in service, that could be, you know, the lighting technician, you know, having lights moving so fast during a really slow song. Sometimes that could be the audio guy just not paying attention or not being trained enough to understand how to fix a problem. That could be the video guy, you know, not telling a story very well, or adding too many lens flares, or, you know, shooting it very strangely because like they want to be like overly creative with it. And it's like there's a time and a place for those things, and just remembering that those are the things that we want to make sure that we're avoiding and not taking away from what's happening in service. So I would just encourage you, especially because right now this is the Christmas season that we're literally, most of you are probably wrapped up with. We're only a handful of days away from Christmas at this point. And I would encourage you as we start to plan for Easter that you take into account that we want to use our art, and I don't want to tell you to like dumb things down or bring it back. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying take pause and throw out the idea to someone and see what they say. Because what I don't like to see happen is, you know, like I said a second ago, having my lights not moving to the pace that it should be. And maybe that's just because you don't know how to. I think it's time for us to start practicing. Coming in during the week, maybe getting there just you know, a little bit earlier for practice, and practicing with lights maybe that we're not using for that service, but hey, I want to get in and I want to practice with you guys performing so that I can get better and I can craft my skills so that when it does come time for me to execute that in service, I'm not distracting someone. Because I've been in church services where it's like that really slow tempo, like here I am to worship, you know, like here I am to worship, and the lights are like going like this, and it's like, oh my gosh, what is going on? You know, or like I said earlier as well, you know, the sound guy that doesn't know what he's doing. I know that we're pulling people that don't have like the formal training, but like us as church, especially as church leaders, we should be equipping our volunteers and our staff members with the tools to be able to succeed. So for someone like audio, maybe that is getting them a subscription and makes you for $100 a year so that they can start learning how to EQ, because you pulled someone from the congregation that has no idea, but they just have a heart to serve. I think that's super, super important. I think the other thing for like us video people that are creating content for the service or for Facebook or YouTube is that we should probably be paying attention to other bigger known churches for inspiration. Don't steal from them. I mean, you can borrow things from them, but like see what they're doing, because like they're doing a really good job, and they tend to have the staff to be able to make sure that things aren't being, aren't a distraction. And some of that could literally be just making sure that we're staying in our means, in our creativity level, and maybe we play with something and try it, but like run it by someone. Do an edit of something and say, hey, what do you guys think about this? You know, don't tell them what you were trying to do or anything. Just say, hey, watch this and tell me what you think. Like, give me your criticism. Tell me what you didn't like about it. Tell me what you liked about it. And do that with a couple people. And then that way because there's been times where I didn't think something was a distraction. And people go, wow, you know, like I was like super sucked in and then this happened and then it pulled me out of it. And I'm going, oh man, I thought that was super, super cool. And it was super, super cool, but it pulled people out. And I had 3 or 4 people of the 6 people that I had like watch it all tell me the same thing. And it was something that I had to pull out and get over what I thought was cool to make sure that it wasn't distracting people. So I think that this is something that us creatives have a hard time with. I know I do a lot of times, and as I've been getting older, I've been trying really, really hard to take that. But like for, you know, if you're a worship pastor or a senior pastor that's in charge of these things, also make sure you're giving enough of a leash for the creativity to flow, because it is something that God's given us creatives as a gift to be creative. But at the same time, you know, give constructive criticism. Make sure you're not just telling them the bad things, that you're telling them the good things as well. And I would also say lots and lots of planning. Plan weeks, if not months ahead of time. You know, Easter comes up in the first couple of months of the year. You know, as soon as Christmas is done, like 2 weeks after Christmas, after you've given yourself a little bit of a break, start planning Easter. Start planning videos for Easter. Start planning, you know, songs for Easter. That just gives the creative team a little bit more time. And, you know, maybe that changes, maybe a new song comes out, and I think we can work on the fly. But it's just that way we understand kind of like the way you're going. Because if you pick like these 30 songs, you know, that are like a pool, you're not going to play those 30 songs. But it kind of gives the creative an idea of what you're feeling for that service and which kind of like emotion you're going to be trying to get. Choosing that so that everyone's on the same page is such a big deal, and that will help us enhance our services and not distract from them. Because when we're not on the same team and we're not unilaterally going in the same direction, we tend to distract more than we enhance. And that is the worst thing we could possibly do. All right, guys, I don't want to take up any more of your time. Thank you so much. Hopefully you guys have a great Christmas. Hopefully your Christmas performances, services, all went well. Comment down below. Tell me if you had any accidents. I also want to start doing some, like reviewing some worship fails. So if you could comment down in the comments and let me, you know, with a link of some awesome worship fails so I can do some reviews. I think that'd be awesome. And some of them are pretty hilarious. So yeah, just comment that down below. Comment down below anything that you want to. And make sure you hit that subscribe button, and go check me out over on Instagram as well. And the podcast, I added a host, my friend Sean Silva. You heard him on the last one. We talk about this topic in a longer format. So we talk again for about 30 to 45 minutes. So our thoughts are a little bit more expanded on than what I get a chance to talk to here. So make sure you go and check that out. Subscribe to that. It's on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Anchor, Google, anywhere you can get a podcast. It's on there. Make sure you subscribe. I'll throw the link to that in the description as well. Again, guys, thank you so much. Until next time, I'm Justin.